Thank you guys for joining me again. Today's lesson is going to be pretty brief. It focuses on the verb to be, which in Korean is not used in the same way that we would normally use a verb in English, whereupon you have the verb in an English sentence as the predicate of the sentence, where there's an object that the verb is directed towards. Instead, the verb to be, or ida, which you should see on screen, so ida, is used to describe a noun as a noun. So an example sentence you would use in Korean would be, I am a man, so na namjaida. So you have the subject I, so na. And so for that sentence, referring back to an earlier lesson where we had the subject particle noon, you would attach it to I, which is na, so it would read as na noon namjaida. So na noon, so I, and again, keep in mind there's the subject particle attached to it, and then namja, which is man, and then ida to indicate that I, in this case, am that thing, that noun, that a man. So for the sentence that I gave you, you would assume that man, in this case, would be the object of the verb to be, but it's not. So you wouldn't attach the object particle to man, so namja wouldn't be namjalul, it would just be namja followed by ida. And so in this instance, ida cannot act on an object, therefore an object particle would not be used in the sentence, because then it would negate the rule, which is again that ida cannot act on an object in a sentence. As another example, I could say na noon, so I, and I've got noon as the subject particle, and then songse-nim, which is teacher, so that's my noun, and then ida, so that's what I am, to be. So, or rather, that's the verb to be, acting on the noun teacher. So going back to the sentence, na noon songse-nim ida, so I am a teacher. So again, ida is attached to that noun to indicate that that's what I am, or that's what the subject is in the sentence. Okay, so that was our very brief introduction into the particle ida as it's used in a Korean sentence. And I'm sure there's a lot more rules that I'm going to discover as we move along the way. But for now, this is just a rehearsal of the lesson that I've learned from this particular portion of my studies. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great day.